Hey y'all, man. Uh, a legend, a good friend. Man, I don't even know how to talk about this. A good friend of mine got deported, and I don't know. This the best bike thief I ever known in my life. Just recently got deported after being here probably 20 years. Uh, all this deporting shit is funny until it hits somebody you know. This dude from Somalia, he came over here on a student visa and overstayed. And when he was at UCLA, yeah, the government gave him a full free scholarship to come over here and learn shit, whatever. And he started noticing that these rich people that went to UCLA didn't lock their bikes up right, if they locked them at all. And he ended up stealing bikes. I don't say if it's stealing. If it's not locked, is it really stealing? Comment in the thing. Let me know if you think if a bike is not locked up and there's thousands of people walking around and you didn't lock your bike up, is that really stealing if somebody took your bike? You know, or did you offer it up to people that just wanted to go ride a bike? You put it out there, wasn't locked up. Hey, I'm on it. Yeah, don't even start me. But we used to call this guy BT for bike thief, right? And then out of respect for his game, we didn't want to do that. We call him 220. Alphabet 2 and 20 BT. Yeah. So we call BT was our friend, and his motto was, and he came from Somalia. He came from nothing, and he had nothing when he came here. And dude was his motto was, if a bike isn't locked up and he takes it, that doesn't count as a theft. So a lot of bikes he came up, they weren't properly locked. Sometimes people pretend like it's locked and not lock the bike. He would take those bikes, and it got to the point he bought a storage area. And the funny thing was, like when he talks about how Obama gave him the ability to come to this country and steal, he's so happy about it. I mean, he wasn't shit for a student, and he'll tell you that. But when he came over here and saw how people just leave shit unlocked, uh, had bicycles and just leave them there, like UCLA is chronic. You roll down in the little area where they get the pizza stuff, people just leave a bike. So he saw bicycles unattended, not locked up, and he's like, shh, I'm taking this. Dude carried bolt cutters everywhere he went. you know. And I met him when we were stealing cars back in the day. He'd be like, Jigaboo, I tell you, they don't value their things and they leave them out for everyone to take. I'm like, oh, they do? And I was looking at what he said, man, that's called stealing. No, it's not stealing, my friend. This is he would tell you 100 ways from Sunday how it ain't stealing, right? And he had this motto: two bikes every day. You know, two bikes every day, right? So we used to call it, man. We'd see him. You do this, you do this, and he'd be like, two bikes every day. We do it. But anyway, he was the hardest working thief that I knew. He would get up in the morning. He would go to the train station, first thing in the morning, because people just biked on down to the train station, and then they get off the bike and go to work. Well, what he would do is religiously, he would go down to that train station and find the bikes that weren't locked up, take them, roll them home. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bikes. Sometimes, like he would tell you, sometimes he do 10 bikes in a day that ain't locked up. Or if they had a bitch ass lot and his little bitch ass bolt cutters, he would snap those and pop them. Then they started putting all these damn transit police out there to watch him and all this stuff so they wouldn't steal no bikes. So what he would do is he would get on the bus, the train, and ride that motherfucker all the way to the North Hollywood station, and then take bikes from there and roll them back. So, it was like a 20-minute ride back and forth. He steal a bike, take a bike, steal a bike, put a bike away, steal a bike, put a bike away, steal a bike, put away. So, man, he got to the point where he's all, Jigaboo, I want to sell bikes on the internet. And I said, okay, well, tell you what, take a picture of the bikes, send them to me, and we'll make a website and put the things on a website. This nigga sends me a picture of him up on the top deck of where he lives at in Santa Clarita. And he's standing like this, happy or whatever on the picture. And you see hundreds of bikes. I mean, a fucking 100 bikes all over the fucking place. And I'm like, what? I thought, he was, I'm taking two bikes. I'm taking two bikes. I didn't know this dude was taking bikes like a religion. So there was a meme that got attached because somebody on one of the 4chan or some kind of thing had picked up on it. So, oh, nigga stole my bike. And it was like a big thing. And there was memes going out over it because he had sent it to me on a private, not a private forum, but a public forum. And everybody had seen the picture of him standing there with all these bikes. And it was like, nigga stole my bike became like a hashtag NSMB, right? One time he got caught and not by the police. He was making off with somebody's bike. I forget what it was, a pizza place or something down there in Westwood. And he's riding off on the bike. He trying to ride off on it, right? Sometimes these bike people will put the bike into a fucked up gear. So if somebody tries to steal it, they can't get away real fast, right? Well, that's what this person did. And it was like they almost kind of knew a motherfucker was going to come steal his bike. Dude comes running and had a Kubaton in his hand. It's a little baton thing in your fingers. And he reached across and stuck like this and ended up ripping his eye out. Well, I don't know if it ripped the eye out, but it put his eye out because where the Kubaton went into where his eye socket was, he tried to ride off. And it was, anyway, after that, he was one eye from nighttime. It was nighttime every day to him when he shut one eye. That was the only time he really got caught. The police never caught him doing nothing, but he lost his eye doing all that stealing stuff. And that's after that. After that, he decided that, hey, I'm going to start donating some of these bikes I steal to the church to kind of legitimize what he was doing. Because he was stealing, a countless number of bikes every month. And so twice a year, he would do a thing around Christmas. He'd do another thing around the beginning of the summer to give inner city kids bicycles. So there was a joke that circulated. What does a black kid get for Christmas? They go, your bike. That was true. Yeah, that was true, man. Yeah, man. But once or twice a year, some of the bikes that he stole that were in better condition, he would roll them out to the churches. And, the beginning of summer, so kids had a bike to ride, or maybe the back to school, he would give bikes out. So cops were used to seeing his van, piled full of bikes, thrown all over the top of bikes everywhere. He was doing this. This is what he was doing. He would ride around sometimes in this van, and he would just collect bikes. Like when it rains, he'd go out to go pop your lock, boom. Because, when the rain is coming, that's a good time to steal bikes. I did a video on that, but you know about that. I'm not trying to explain all that. There were so many bikes up on top of the van, man. And the cops got used to seeing it because they see him at the churches giving away bikes and stuff, and they were like, oh, yeah, these are donated bikes. He had a little African accent. Everything sounded innocent. Oh, the people, they donate the bikes. They leave them to me, and I give them to the community. And then I get a pat on the back, and one day a smile from God. And the cops would buy this shit. The cops would buy this shit. They'd be like, oh, yeah, there goes whatever his fucking name is in Africa. You can't even pronounce his motherfucking name. That's why we called him 220 or BT. Because ain't nobody your fucking name. I don't know. Is this what people voted for a bike thief to get deported? I mean, I don't know. I thought he was looking for criminals. I mean, I don't know if that's a criminal or not. You let me know what you think. I don't know. The dude stole bikes for 20 plus years. That's all I know. They deported his ass. He'll probably be back in another 3 months. But I don't know, man. At first I was really upset that they had deported him, because, that was my friend. And I used to laugh, see bikes. Oh, somebody stole my bike. Nigga got you. But man, I was trying to do something nice on this video. Now I'm up here laughing. So anyway, if you had a bike stolen at a motherfucking train station along the Metro Link, he got deported. So if you want your shit, you're going up to Santa Clarita. There's a whole bunch of bikes sitting up there. But he would sell bikes on eBay, man. and he made a lot of money. He eventually bought that house he was rented in. He eventually bought that house from all the stolen bikes. He would sell them on eBay for nothing, you know. And man, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know if I should be doing this video. 220 is somewhere beyond the sea, and we'll see LANSD if he comes back to this motherfucker. And we'll just see, because this motherfucker was sailing like your bikes, nigga. Lock your bikes, or a nigga like 220 will take off with the motherfuckers. But don't forget, his son is here, and he legal. He take expensive bikes.
I'm that nigga who stole your bike. I took off with it at first light. I use my bolt cutters to pop your chain. I'm all getting wet anytime it rains. The falling rain keeps me under wraps. More money in bikes than in Cadillacs. Down the corner to the bus or train. If it's rolling, bitch, you won't see it again. In front your job or at your school.